Welcome to True Cheating Confessions, where lies are exposed and the truth can't stay hidden. I found out by accident. Scrolling through my phone late that night, half asleep, half empty, I saw it. A photo. My wife smiling at the head of a long table, surrounded by her family. Candles flickering, glasses raised, a cake cut neatly in front of her. The caption from her sister's page, "Best birthday ever. Family only. Family only." I stared at those words until the letters blurred. My thumb hovered over the screen, waiting for it to rewrite itself. But it didn't. The picture stayed. The faces stayed. The celebration stayed. And I, her husband, wasn't there. The next morning, she acted normal, making coffee, humming lightly, talking about errands, bills, things that didn't matter. She looked at me like nothing had happened, but something had. Her birthday, without me. When I asked, her hands trembled just enough for me to notice. "Oh, it was just small," she said. "Just family, nothing special. Just family." The word hit harder the second time, because if I wasn't family, what was I? At first, I thought maybe it was a misunderstanding. Maybe the pictures didn't tell the full story. Maybe there was some innocent explanation buried underneath. But my mind refused to let go. I replayed everything from the past months. The late nights she said were spent at her mother's. The hushed phone calls. The sudden distance when I walked into a room. They weren't accidents. They were rehearsals. I began watching. Her texts guarded. Her phone always locked. Her mother calling, pausing when she realized I'd picked up. Her brother avoiding eye contact at the last family gathering. They weren't slips. They were tells. A family-wide conspiracy to keep me outside the walls of a house I thought I belonged in. I didn't confront. Not yet. Instead, I collected. Bank statements, charges for a catering service, timed perfectly with the night of her quiet evening. Receipts, bottles of wine bought by her father, the same ones I saw in the photo. Even the restaurant booking confirmation, forwarded from her email to mine when she forgot to clear the autosync. Every detail layered on top of the last, proof upon proof. It wasn't a birthday dinner, it was an erasure. A night designed to celebrate her life while deliberately cutting me from it. The major reveal came not through documents, but through silence. One night, lying in bed, I asked a simple question. "Why didn't you want me there?" She froze. Not a flinch, not a blink, an entire body locked in place. Her mouth opened, then closed. Words started, then died. That was all I needed. The silence said more than excuses ever could, because lies rush to fill empty space, but guilt leaves it hollow. I turned away. I didn't press. The truth had already arrived. The confrontation came weeks later. I printed the photos, the receipts, the confirmations. I spread them across the dining table, each page a mirror of betrayal. When she walked in, she stopped cold. Her eyes darted over the papers, her face drained of color. She whispered, "Who told you?" I almost laughed. No one needed to tell me. She had told me, with every omission, every locked screen, every half smile. I leaned back in my chair. My voice was steady. "You erased me. From your life, from your family, from your own birthday." Her lips trembled. "It wasn't like that. You don't understand." I understand perfectly. And I did. This wasn't forgetfulness. It wasn't oversight. It was deliberate. A choice. And choices have consequences. My revenge wasn't rage. It wasn't screaming or breaking plates. It was calm, surgical. I emailed the photos to every guest from that dinner, captioned simply, "Glad you all enjoyed the family celebration." I was never invited. No commentary, no dramatics, just truth. The silence afterward was deafening. Her sister stopped posting for weeks. Her mother called me once, voice shaking, then never again. Her father avoided me entirely. The perfect family image shattered, and she was at the center of the wreckage. When I finally left, it was quiet. No suitcases slammed, no shouting matches, just the sound of my footsteps down the hall, the echo of a door closing behind me. She begged, she promised, she cried, but I was already gone. Inside, I had left months ago, on the night I saw that photo, when her smile at that table told me exactly where I stood. Now, I stood alone, and I was stronger for it. Looking back, the betrayal wasn't just the dinner, it was the conspiracy. The silence of her family, the way they closed ranks, rewriting me out of her story like I had never existed. But erasing someone doesn't make them vanish. It makes them remember, sharper, colder, clearer. I carry that clarity with me now. The clarity that love without respect is just performance. That loyalty can be fractured not just by strangers, but by blood. And that sometimes the cruelest revenge is to walk away untouched, while they crumble under the weight of their own lies. I don't think of her birthdays anymore, but I remember the caption, "Family only." Now, those words no longer wound, they define me. Because family isn't who you marry into, it's who doesn't erase you.